Hi Cancer. So we're doing a general reading for Cancer. And as it's a general reading, it may not resonate for everyone. If it does for you, however, I am doing an extended reading on the outcome of this reading, and the information for that is in the box below. Also, I'm doing personal readings. The information for that is in the box below. And I'm doing love readings every week, and they're on my channel. For the elements, and I'm also doing a soulmate and a prosperity reading every week. Yeah, so check out the channel, it is expanding. And yeah, we'll get started here, Cancer. So I'm doing a Celtic cross layout using the Llewellyn deck of cards. I will be clarifying as we go along with this deck, and I'll be drawing cards from the universe from the Wisdom of Avalon. All right, so let's see what's coming up for Cancer. All right. Interesting stuff. Always interesting. I love cards. It's so interesting. You just never know, right? It's such a cool thing. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles here from the universe. And this is about building a solid foundation for yourself. So this is what the universe is telling you, is to create that solid foundation, because you got the Knight of Cups, because I feel like something is coming your way soon, and you know, it's kind of like an offer of an opportunity for, you know, love, connection, creativity. So it could be a creative project. Let's see, it's about the Ten of Pentacles. So I think it's coming your way to kind of show you, or to bring you an offer, an opportunity to begin to see how you can build this Ten of Pentacles, you know, incorporating it into your life, incorporating passion and love that this is bringing your way into your life to create a solid, stable environment for yourself. I'm getting that a lot right now. It's interesting. Okay, there's the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting that in, you know, quite a few card readings, so there must be you know, something's going on for sure, you know, with the stars. So we've got the Six of Wands in an energy that's above you right now, and this is like moving more and more towards this feeling of victory. It's kind of like you've got the Seven of Pentacles on you now, around building things that are successful for you, from things you already know, from the knowledge that you have, and therefore it's kind of a clue as to how to keep building this. And that's what the Six of Pentacles is. It's like movement towards that place of you know, creating this Four of Pentacles, this foundation, and this tree that's going to keep growing. And then you've got the Eight of Swords. So not letting kind of the fear and the past and the, you know, old voices, the old kind of swords coming in, like, oh, you can't do this, that kind of stuff coming in. Not giving into that, but really pushing yourself to move more and more into your emotion and your passion, because you've got the Queen of Swords here working with you, and the Queen of Pentacles, so you're in pretty safe hands here. Now, I think these are both parts of you. They're neither male nor female, but they are both a combination of the feminine and masculine natures of you yourself. One of them is about discernment and about, you know, the power of your voice, and, you know, paying attention to it because it's serious. And the other is the Queen of Pentacles. These are both queens. So the other is about success, resources, stability. So we've got the two here that are really helping you stay on track with building what you want to build, because you've got the Devil underneath here. And I'm just going to read a card on that, because the Chariot's showing up, Knight of Wands. As the movement towards this accelerates, and I do see it right now being much more accelerated by a desire to get things moving, and the universe is bringing that to you too, because it is what you asked for. But there's still fear underneath all this, still disillusionment and fear as you progress towards your path. So maybe we'll see more about that in the reading, because there's still something underlying their fear. And as I said, I don't see you buying into it. I see you pushing through it, but I'm still seeing it there. And with the Fool, in your immediate past and, the new kind of opportunity to go on this next part of your life, because it's the beginning of a new cycle for you. We don't want the devil card showing up there to have too much of an impact on what you're building here. Okay, so we'll see what that has. Because what I see here is really, in this new part of your life, wanting to move towards the same thing as here, more, a destiny, where you feel committed, where you feel you can build something that's lasting and going to bring you joy and, peace and happiness, not fear. So why is this devil card here? We'll take a look. You've got the temperance card showing up, so cautious, proceed with caution, because there's a lot of diving into your, kind of your psyche and your deeper energies, with the well showing up here. And that may be where the devil can kind of, do a little bit of tweaking on what the truth is there. And it already is, because we got the Six of Pentacles showing up here. So kind of creating it with, don't forget, you've got responsibilities. Don't forget, you have to pay out money all the time. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. So that's kind of a nagging thing that's on you as you move more and more into incorporating, passion and, excitement and, heart-centeredness, emotion into your future. Into your future life, and that's what the King of Cups is about. This is about creating an actual life, like manifesting it. And you can kind of, over the last while, you've kind of seen clearly, the way to this, the way to do this, and you've put it out. You're waiting to hear messages, and waiting, for something to say, okay, time for the next step, kind of thing, right? And that's again where the devil can come in. So I think that's why we've got the devil card showing up. So you have to kind of be very discerning here with your Queen of Swords. You're fine. You've got the Queen of Swords going here. So really discerning the difference between you and that voice of fear. All right, that voice of fear. You can counter it by reassurance and saying, no, look, I've already built solid. I built this tree. It's already been successful. I can keep doing it. So that kind of self-talk can help kind of overcome that voice. But when it does come, know that it's not something you should take into this next path with you, because it can be sabotage. Then you've got Eight of Pentacles. So this is a good way to do it too, because you've got the end of the cycle showing up and the beginning of the new cycle, which really goes along with this new journey with the Fool. But with the Eight of Pentacles is you can actually start to be proactive and do a lot of research to kind of overcome this voice of fear. And the more that you research, the more that you start doing the new, the less this voice can actually stop you and sabotage it, okay? Because you already are accumulating knowledge, you're accumulating experience, you're accumulating resources possibly by doing the new. And so the voice will just keep fading more and more. And it's about letting go of the past too, because that could be where that kind of voice of the devil or whatever is coming in. By you letting go of the past will eliminate that voice as well, because you're not keeping it alive. As long as you keep the past alive, then it's alive. But if you let it die, let it go, it's over, and move into the new, which, as I say, with the Eight of Pentacles and this new cycle, and then these Two of Pentacles that you turn around in the Five and follow and build on, then the less and less the past can haunt you, or try to sabotage. As I said, with this new part of your future cycle moving with the Fool here, and you really want to create something that's counter to that. It's not ruled by fear, but is ruled by commitment and joy. And engaging the Three of Pentacles is a good way to do that too, by finding people and finding allies that want to do the same thing as you, and you're not alone with this. Sometimes if we get isolated and we're alone with it, we can fall prey to kind of the dark voice energy, and because we don't have the support systems that we need that can counter that. So with the Three of Pentacles, I see in your environment, I see that happening for you, where you're kind of keeping that or creating that. because you want to be on your path. And the Queen of Wands is neither male nor female, but it is about taking your feminine energy into the next stage of your life and developing, and following that path, okay? In a position of what you want is the Death card. You really want the past to be over. You want to proceed, because in a position of what you want is the Lovers. So you want to choose, you want to choose love, because it's in a position of what you want, and this is a position of what you want as well. You want the past to be over so that you can move into this card with the Lovers, where you're choosing to be, be inspired and loved back, and kind of following your passion and expressing your passion. So those are all the things that you want with this new path, and you're already working towards it. So just overcoming that fear and that voice, because it's, I'm seeing it here. Then you've got the King of Swords, which could be, let me see here, you've got the Nine of Wands showing up with that. So you've come to a certain level in your life that you have actually done a lot of growing, but that's a good part. Now the not good part is it was hard going, and you paid a price for getting to this place, which is the Wounded Warrior kind of card. So you were kind of your own warrior. You sludged through, this kind of development and growth and past and experimentation and all those things to become who you are now. And now that it's time to move into who you are, not who you were, but who you are, and with that fear kind of sneaking in there, engaging the King of Swords is a good thing, because the King of Swords is kind of like the Queen of Swords, except the King of Swords, now that could be an outside person. It could be like a teacher or a guide, who has a strong voice, who really is clear and is able to guide you and say, don't buy into that. If you do this and this and this, then this will happen, and that'll be good. If you don't, then this and this and this could happen. You know what I mean? Like a guide of some form or another. It could be somebody from, that has passed on. That's possible. Like a spirit guide, or it could be an actual guide that you trust and you found that you respect, because they're very smart and very clear and very good at this. It's not an emotional connection. This is strictly a guide, right, or a teacher. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, Cancer. And as I say, I'll be extending, this King of Swords and the Lovers and the Queen of Wands into the future reading. The extended reading, and see where that's going for your future. But right now I'm going to draw a card from the Wisdom of Avalon, from the universe, and we've got the Earth Fairy. So this is about physical health, grounding, and foundations. So definitely that's what you're doing here. Because physical health, like I said, the devil can do all kinds of little sneaky stuff. You've got to kind of be able to combat that with clarity, with success, with, engaging other people to have allies in it. And building those new foundations. And once that new foundation is solid, which is what the universe is telling you back here with the Four of Pentacles, to keep building, because love and passion are coming into your whole life. In the Ten of Pentacles, that's where you want to build. So it is already telling you to build those foundations and that grounding. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, and I might see you in the extended. The information's below, or I'll see you next week.